Hello, I'm back. Sorry for the long time away, the wait. I was a bit distracted by a holiday event and other things, but now we're back. We're gonna try to finish 6.2 today, if possible. So we're just gonna go ahead and get started. When last we left off, we were in the 13th. We destroyed Scarmiglione twice, and met Zero here. So let's go ahead and continue. Groping in the dark, Justinian looks at you with his piercing gaze. Dimma, you've come to the 13th before, yes? You fought Voidsent here. Yeah, I did. Crystal Tower. But clearly you didn't know they could regenerate, else you would have shared that detail beforehand. They seemed to stay dead at the time, yes. Was in a bit of a rush and didn't have time to raid around to see. Yeah, they looked dead. I doubt not that they did. There must be a reason why the ones you defeated did not return, in contravention of the natural order. Do you remember aught out of the ordinary? A sealing magic like Zero's, perhaps? Oh. There are circumstances in which you're unable to return. If you like, I can tell you about this. Please do. The more you devour, the more powerful you grow, but in the process, your essence is blended with those of your prey. If you were to lose your flesh, the souls you had come to harbor may break free and coalesce into distinct Voidsent once more. And before you yourself return, your own soul might be devoured by your enemies or your erstwhile prey. Fate more likely for stronger beings who require more time to regenerate. However, even assuming you survive the process, it's highly uncommon to return as you were. Yet despite his greater strength, Scarmiglione managed to resurrect rather swiftly. Are there others capable of the same? Not that I'm aware of. His attachment to his flesh must have been unique for him to develop such an ability. I believe we understand the fundamentals of rebirth now. If I may, I would ask you about your power. Will you tell us about it? What you saw should speak for itself. I combined the aether of the soul in crystal. Many wielded this power during the Contra Memoria, but I'm the only one left. I am told that heroes of the 13th once sealed gods in stones called auracite. Are they and Memoria one and the same? Auracite. I do not know this word, but the world is vast, and perhaps Memoria had different names elsewhere, but it does sound quite similar. How does one come to wield Memoria? And what happened to your peers? I've never thought about that. I do know, though, that Voidsent can't use the power. I assume I can because I'm mortal in part. I see. Zero, I wish to ask you about the man called Golbez. He may well have my sister in his clutches. Is there aught you can tell us of him? The name sounds vaguely familiar, though I can't say how I know it. If he is powerful, however, someone in the castle may have heard of him. Then we must try talking to the other Voidsent again. Let us entrust the task to Dimma. His echo will help facilitate communication. More importantly, he should be able to maintain his composure better than a concerned sibling. That is a fair point. And I cannot deny. Forgive me, but will you not ask about Golbez in my stead? On the terraces to begin with, perhaps. King Golbez! Thank you. We shall remain here and discuss what other avenues we might pursue in the meantime. I do apologize if you hear any background noise. There are people with colds in my house. Oh, right. Can't play here. On we go. So I managed to scratch the roof of my mouth and gums with a piece of bread today. In my defense, it was very hard bread, but it kind of hurts. Probably doesn't help that I was eating citrus. Alright, let's talk to these void scent. See if we can get some info. So the clever one hadn't been eaten. No one wants it, then perhaps... Golbez? Of course I know of him. Only a fool without ears wouldn't. His archfiends lead armies to ravage and conquer. They devour those they deem useless, those who can't fight. If you don't want to be eaten, then you had better flee, though soon there will be nowhere to run. It seems the archfiends keep only those who are fit for battle. Others must escape or be consumed. I don't want to talk to this one. We're gonna look at the text box only. If the one who devoured her dies, perhaps the mistress will return. Then I may bask in her gaze again. Golbez, you say? My mistress spoke of him. He commands the archfiends. They are very powerful and have conquered many domains. The mistress bade us defend the castle from them. Yes, she did. It seems the archfiends have been attacking other domains. Their fearsome reputation precedes them. Run away! I didn't forget it. I don't like spiders. Watch for what's. Ugh, the tasty one returns to tempt me. I mustn't eat you. I mustn't eat you. I just noticed there's two faces on this thing. Golbez? I know of him from those I've eaten. He has minions, and those minions have minions. No one ever sees him. With his army of minions, Golbez would seldom have need to act personally. It will not be easy to reach him. You got a big army. We're in danger. It's only fitting. Making me want to play 4 again. Just been so busy with life and the holidays that I really haven't had much time to do anything aside from like a couple hours per day on Final Fantasy. Which... Oh, sorry. Hello, Jan. Which, granted, is a decent amount of time, but, you know, like, I could put it into other games, but I just haven't. I enjoy this one. Welcome back, Dimma. Were you able to learn aught of value? So countless voids sent answer to the archfiends, who in turn answer to Golbez, as your vision did suggest. Scarmillione's aggression is also consistent with the claims that the archfiends conquer other domains. The question is, how do we reach Golbez if he surrounds himself with armies of minions? We could target his other archfiends, or perhaps those who have fled his service. Either may yield useful information. That said, we can't do much while we're stuck on this isle. Zero, I would ask a favor of you. I am determined to save my sister Ajdaya. If there is even a faint possibility that Golbez has her, then I must find him. To that end, I want you to lend us your strength and knowledge. Will you accompany us on our quest? Forgotten the way of my world already. If you want help, offer payment. None here will aid you out of the kindness of their hearts. Any who claim otherwise are liars and betrayers. Or is this less a request and more a threat? If I refuse, will you force me to serve? If you accompany us, we can offer you protection. Surely you must desire something. Name it. We're not like Xenos. We would never ever force you to serve. You aren't forcing your avatar to serve against its will, it's true. Yours is an equitable covenant. Okay, that's cool. I freaking love that they acknowledged the Reaper. That being the case, I can believe your words. You would provide fair payment. Well, what do you offer? Very well, Zero. I propose you travel with us, and whenever you perform a deed that requires payment, we will provide it in Aether. That's all you had to say. Everything else was superfluous. Fair point. Where to now? Either a place the archfiends may strike next, or where the refugees and deserters may seek sanctuary. Sanctuary? Sanctuary. I know the latter. I'll take you there. I assume you also know how we can get off this isle? I was brought here on a mount. We can leave the same way. Now that you mention it, I did notice some flying creatures near the terraces. Given our numbers, we'll need a large one, but regardless of size, all can be won over with Aether. Excellent. Let us go find our mount at once. Not good. Lord Golbez must hear of this. Hoppy Nibal. Music here is fantastic. I do appreciate that we are able to like access dungeons and take pictures and screenshots in them in like explorer mode and stuff, because it's just nice to be able to get screenshots, especially since they have such a fantastic screenshot taking system in the game like cheapos. So being able to pop back into this dungeon and take screenshots when I feel like it definitely makes me happy. We should be able to find a mount here. With the castle in disarray, the creatures will be hungry. Just a little Aether should suffice. Are you ready? Leave Troiki. Yes. On we go. I freaking love this. Dim
there it is.
Exactly.
Good. It agrees to serve. Get on.
Nice. I love this music. Hey, Tanas! Spooky Land indeed, yes. I'm trying to finish up 6.2 tonight. Freaking mind flayers. Ooh. Curious about that statue.
What is this place?
My domain. In the beginning, it was a sanctuary for me alone. But over time, others began to gather here. Those who had nowhere else to go.
A settlement of pariahs?
Mortals! They're mortals! What did I sleep here? Let me have some, let me have some! Not fair. I don't want to be.
You are under my protection here and will not be harmed. I give you my word. Follow me.
Zero's so freaking cool. This is my abode. The others won't come near, so you may be at ease. While they know their place, if tantalizing ether were to walk by, I can't guarantee they wouldn't pounce. Damn. It is in a void sense nature to consume, their sole purpose. Even if the pursuit of aether may lead to their undoing, many succumb to the instinct. But any who succumb here will have to answer to me. This is my domain's one and only rule, and it is absolute. Nowhere to run. Having given you due warning, Zero would leave you to your own devices. Like, hey, don't walk away. Okay, go on, have fun. Consider yourselves duly warned. If you wish to go among the void sent here, that is your choice to make. All have fled from one master or another, but whether any of those masters in turn served Golbez, I do not know. You must ask them yourselves. Most have traveled to your world, so it shouldn't be difficult to communicate. We shall go about making inquiries at once. Thank you for your counsel. Once we've learned all we can, let us reconvene at yonder plaza. You're going too, of course. In which case, I shall accompany you. I wish only to observe. Do not expect me to help. Then it's settled. I'm ready when you are. Oh, cool! Ready? Then lead the way. I leave it to you to decide with whom you speak. Zero's now accompanying us. Us. Come along. Ooh. Conversation spot. Hello. This is her bedroom. It's almost as bad as the rat hole. I call this my abode, but spend hardly any time here. I return only for meditation. While physical wounds can be healed by replenishing one's ether, you can't preserve your form if you lose sight of yourself. Such is the risk inherent in consuming another's soul. It dilutes your sense of self, alters you inside and out. To guard against this, I meditate. Visualize who I am in a place all my own. It's really sad. Wait a minute, is this a bowl of water? It is. Well, I won't get wet if I walk in it. Disappoint. Okay. On we go. That's so cool, the giant flappy void scent. Okay, here we go, the statue. Wonder who that is. What they're doing. Ask about the plaza. This is the heart of my domain. Normally it's deserted, but you and yours have drawn everyone out. I don't recall the statue, though. However it came to be here, I certainly didn't wish for it. Wait, what? This just came out of nowhere and showed up? Right? It's so curious. I want to know the details of the statue. I want to know who this is. And they pointed out, too. She's like, yeah, this wasn't here. It just showed up. I'm just so curious. Just a heckin' random statue. It is pretty sus. You're one of the mortals. Is it true? When you die over there, you really die? So it is. What brings you here then? Chasing immortality? Ah, yes, Golbez. He seeks strong minions to grow his army, so I hear. But recently he stopped doing that. Instead, he devours all. Perhaps he's gathered enough fodder and is now intent on bolstering his own strength. A sure sign he is about to make a move. Golbez is also pretty sus. Stay away from me. If you don't want to be eaten, stay away. Golbez. I've heard the name before. Ah, I remember. Always speaking of a great crusade. I don't know what that is, but it sounds delicious. I'm sorry. A crusade, you say? From whom did you hear this? Whoa, okay. Hang on. Farfarello. He was a minion of another minion. Went on and on about the terrible things he saw. I see. Perhaps Farfarello can tell us more. I don't want to talk to the spider. What? To walk around with her like that. You're her minion, then. You know I don't take minions. He has some questions, and I want you to answer them. Golbez? I don't know that one. Only Scathach. When she led us beyond the veil, I grew scared and fled. I've been here since. I don't know anyone else, nor do I wish to. That's all I can tell you. Scathach was a powerful voidsent who ruled over a vast domain. That was a long time ago, though, so I doubt she has any connection to Golbez. Satisfied with what you've learned? But let's step away before you become too tempting to resist. Dim is very tempting. He's a very tempting little morsel of cat. Scathach. That sounds like one of the raids. It seems the rumors of Golbez reach even my remote domain. Fair to assume he's gathering strength for his crusade, whatever that may be. I must say, I wouldn't have guessed that Farfarello once fought in Golbez's army. It's a miracle he survived serving an archfiend. I suppose I should explain. Farfarello is the weakest among us, constantly in fear of being devoured. He seldom consorts with others. The only one he's comfortable with is Siriato. He's a fellow coward who runs the instant he senses a threat and won't stop until he's exhausted. When their hunger grows too intense, they feed on each other's aether. Such is their relationship. But I ramble. You intend to seek out Farfarello, I presume. Then I'll come with you. He's less likely to hide that way. We must go hunt the Farfarello. Meanwhile, elsewhere.
Not only did the mortals conquer Troy, they defeated Scarmalione. I struggle to believe it. They're very small, my lords. They were aided by one of our world, who transformed Scarmalione's soul into crystal. Crystal? This one speaks of Memoria. Now there's something I've not heard for an age. Gonna bring a pang of nostalgia to my breast and a tear to my eye. If the very notion wasn't absurd!
Move.
If you are gone, drowned in darkness, as were we all.
And yet Scarmiglione still does not answer.
He has such a cool voice!
Were he alive, he would have returned by now. Weakest though he was, his ability to regenerate was without peer. If this account is true, if a Memoriat has survived, they cannot be suffered to live.
Leave this matter to me, Lord Galvez. I, Barbaricia, shall strike down any who pose a threat to our plans.
'Tis true, you are a proven commander, well suited to leading an assault.
And when I have succeeded, I would beg a boon of you.
What do you desire?
The dragon's ether. All that remains.
The insolence. No place.
With respect, my locks are free as the wind, without incentive to sway them. I know not whither they will blow.
Boldly spoken. I trust you will not disappoint me.
Upon this flowing hair and my immortal soul, I will not fail.
Then go and impress upon these interlopers the futility of defiance.
My lord,
It's so cool. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay. Hello, Zero. Why is the hovery thing still here? Farfarello keeps to the fringes of my domain. This way. Oh. The void sent here don't answer to a master. They can do as they please. But all must answer to the hunger, and seek out prey when they need aether. Except Farfarello and Siriato, that is. They are content to take from one another, barring an incident they dare not venture out. When he takes flight, Siriato will not seek shelter until he is utterly spent. Farfarello, on the other hand, prefers to hide in the same place. Come. Is there more? Nope. There's Roshan talking to eyeball goop. Let's see, oh, Siriato. Oh, whatever will I do now? Siriato, this is rather unexpected. Where is Farfarello? Farfarello isn't here anymore. He's left. Yes, that's right. Left? That doesn't sound like him at all. Well, he's gone, all right? What more do you want me to say? And off he flees, as he is wont to do. But something about this doesn't sit well with me. What do you make of Siriato's behavior? He seemed frightened. Perhaps someone had threatened him. I don't think he was telling the truth. I doubt it. Had he been threatened, we wouldn't have found him in the first place. No, he would run in circles until he could run no more. That's his nature. As he says, Farfarello is gone, but that is quite unusual. As is the fact that Siriato, who clearly was frightened by something, chose not to flee but instead hid here, where Farfarello usually... No. We must go after Siriato. Now. Alright. Zero's just gonna ride in my motorcycle with me. Just gonna hang out, you know? Siriato, we need to talk. There's no time. The wind rises. We must flee. Oh, there he goes. The wind rises? What is he talking about? After him. Where are we going? Up. We are going up. Not in here. Do you think it's like easier for my void scent to get to me? Justinian, what are you doing? If a void scent is too weak to create its own domain, it must join with others for protection. Alternately, it might devour them in a bid to become stronger, but in doing so risk losing its sense of self. It is an inevitable struggle. Okay. What was I saying? Oh yeah, do you think it's easier for my voice scent to get to me when I call him, if we're already in the 13th? What's gotten into you? What do you mean the wind rises? When the wind rises, she comes. Barbaricia. Barbaricia? Who in the world is that? We must flee, all of us. There's no time. Oh, there he goes again. I don't sense anything, but he seems convinced. It's a dead end beyond. We'll corner him. Good. I do apologize for the coughing in the background if you are hearing that. We're doomed. There's nowhere to run. What are you running from? I already told you. Barbaricia, the Archfiend of Wind. Archfiend, you say? We will be devoured or forced to serve, to fight in the crusade. But it makes no difference. In the end, all are eaten by her or her enemies. I don't want to fight anymore. That's why I fled and came here. I see. That explains everything. Almost. I thought it was Farfarello who used to serve an Archfiend. Not you. Not you, who always ran at the first sign of trouble. You who now speak as though you were Barbaricia's minion. There's only one explanation. He devoured Farfarello, didn't he? ... Tell me true, Siriato. You devoured Farfarello, didn't you? And not just a portion of his aether, but his entire being. How did you know? It wasn't only your behavior that felt strange. You felt strange, as if there was more than you present. Now, I don't believe you would have lost control. More likely it was at Farfarello's behest. I can't hide anything from you. I admit it. Farfarello didn't leave. I ate him. He feared Barbaricia more than anything. Hated the endless fighting. So he begged me to devour him, that he would never have to fight again. Rather than an eternity of fighting, he chose a moment of pain. For all the good it did, I can still hear his voice in my head. He's frightened. So very frightened. When you're eaten, your essence is blended with that of your devourer, and though you have no control, your consciousness, in part, endures. Were this a world where the wheel of life and death still turned, the soul wouldn't linger so stubbornly. In time, it would return to the Great Flow. But there's no such end here. No escape. All know this. In making his choice, Farfarello must have been desperate indeed. And now that desperation has joined with Siriato's fear, driving him to act erratically. This place will become a battlefield. We don't want to be eaten, neither me or Farfarello, but there's nowhere to go, nowhere. Then tell me about Barbaricia. I would know who it is we face. It's too late. She's as good as here, and no one can escape her winds. No one! Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Barbaricia! She has come!
And she's brought her domain with her. The Archfiend's after you and yours, I shouldn't doubt. Perhaps you should go and find them. But be warned, whatever this is about, do not expect us to get involved.
I can't bear it! Eating and being eaten! I only want to be left in peace!
You and me both.
I love that Zero's like, oh, yeah, they're probably after you guys. Good luck, we're not gonna help. I'm like, Zero, they are after you.
One of the Archfiends approaches.
They must have been tracking our movements.
She's here.
Oh, so fast.
Excellent. You've saved me the trouble of traveling to Troya.
So you're Barbaricia.
Mind your manners, mortal. My name is not to be spoken save in reverence and fear.
Just start chanting
What
it.
is this pitiful domain? Pitiful wretches all. I will put you out of your misery. Alas, poor Scarmiglione, and good riddance. Felled by outsiders in pursuit of what? Pray tell.
A dragon. One who crossed to this world thousands of years ago. Know you aught of it?
Yes, content at this hour! Hello, Hisoka!
A dragon, you say? My Lord Golbez is more clever than I realized. To let the prize live, that it might lure more prey to us. Very well. In gratitude and service, I shall devour every last mote of their souls.
Where is she? Where is Ashdaya?
You even share its scent. How curious. And irresistible.
She looks crazy. Those eyes. Heh. Dingy boy.
If you think us easy prey, you're wrong.
It is the expansion of Nice Ladies. I am very much enjoying it. Patch, yeah.
Unlike Scarmiglione, I need not skulk in shadow to claim what is mine. If you would know about the dragon you seek, then enter into my domain. You may flee instead if you wish, if the fate of the sorry lot here is of no concern to you. One way or another, I will have satisfaction.
That is true, it did. It did increase many nice ladies.
What's the plan then?
Give her no satisfaction. Go after Barbaricia. What else? If we go, we'd be playing into her hands. Dim. Go punch Wind Lady in face. See?
Indeed. Yet she will have the upper hand in her domain. We must be no less than fully prepared.
I am fully prepared to punch her in the face.
We find her and get our answers. Will you be joining us, Zero?
You may be easily goaded into accepting her challenge, but my curiosity is not so insatiable as to cloud my judgment.
They're literally after you.
Nevertheless, if you are desperate for my aid, you know my price.
I shall pay it. So long as you leave me strength enough to see my sister home, you may take as much as you wish. And lest you forget, mine is no ordinary ether. Barbaricia too recognized its potency.
Very well. We have a bargain.
Zero's so cool. Okay. There is no way I am doing this with the NPCs. I am gonna die so many times, I just know it. The less time we give the enemy to prepare, the better. If everyone is ready, then let us set forth. Indeed, and yet my heart weighs heavy for those Barbaricia struck down. Were it not for us, she would not have come here. Should you require a moment, Zero? For what? Barbaricia took what she could. She was wise to strike quickly, as we would be. Agreed. This is no time for sentiment. Only the battle matters now. No, I don't know which one. Regret to inform you there is no NPC trial. Oh! Well then in that case, it doesn't matter! I love going with the NPCs, but after doing idling with the NPCs, I'm like, not up to snuff with that. The wind rises. Not the winds Dim prefers. Zero has a word of warning before you go to face Barbaricia. A word of warning. What? Who would have thought? Barbaricia spoke as if she would give us answers if we were to defeat her. But even assuming she'll talk, which I doubt, I trust I needn't tell you how foolish it is to give an archfiend a second chance. Best to seal her away at the earliest opportunity. If you wish to peer into her past, the memoria will suffice. Can't wield my power at will. I'll try, but I make no guarantee. I can't do that. Enough gamers to game in the void. I love it. Well then, you had better hope it favors you when the time comes. Rest assured, this won't be our last opportunity to learn about Ajdaya. If another archfiend were to fall, Golbez would surely be compelled to respond. We need only wait for our quarry to come to us. Indeed, if our struggles with the Scarmiglione taught us aught, 'tis we must hold nothing back when facing an archfiend. Let us heed Zero's advice and seal her away at the earliest opportunity. If we're all in agreement, then let us be off. We travel by Nisrock. Is that what that thing is called? travel to Barbaricia's domain. Hair. It's just Bayonetta.
You're not the only ones who can ride the wind.
Leave these ones to us.
I see to Barbaricia.
I know, right? I would love to have my Reaper do that. And by that I mean dip. Oh, let's go cut some hair, buddy. The depths. I summon thee. Homie time indeed, Storm's Crown. Alright. Ooh, that is blinding. Sorry. Ah, music. Okay. Does anyone want to do this with me, or go ahead and queue? Otherwise, I want to stand on the railing. Square, please. Square, please. Please. Want to railing sit? Oh, heck yeah. Sounds good. I will wait for a few minutes then if you want to join. Hop, hop. 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 Hop cat. I missed. I missed. See, this is why I am usually not very good at Leap of Faith. Can't even just stand and land in these shiny circles. Look at that. It is so impressive. Scarlet Nexus. Ooh, very nice. Oh, thank you, Thanos. Yeah. Well, I suppose you'll get to see. Hopefully it won't take too long. I assume this is one that people are still running on the regular. You're on the crystal. Excellent. Give me 1 second to look you up here. There you are. Found you. Okay. Hello. Welcome back to Crystal again. All right. Storm's Crown. You ready? I should turn off party notifications for this. Just realized. There we go. Let's see how long it takes us. I don't think the wait's gonna be that long. Just, you know, based on the way that the queue jumped up. You're gonna have to wait for healers, though. There's the tricky part. In circles. I've been working on the tribe quests recently, just leveling those up. I love the Namazu. It's so fun. Still, I haven't beaten them yet, but I'm enjoying the quest so far. Yes. Catfish are very important. Definitely not doing it because I want the Jingle Bell necklace at all. Very important, it's for science. Obviously. I do love these waiting zones. This queue or your pizza showing? Ooh, that is the question. You do have me in the party, so your pizza has a leg up. I actually got a couple Insta-Pops recently when I was leveling Warrior, because it's only like level 30. But I had some like Q-Pops, and on Dark Knight and Paladin too, when I was trying to level them. But normally I get really long queue times, even on tank and healer. Especially for raids. Oh, there we go. And where's your pizza? Tank healer queue privilege. It is a big privilege. Hey, think Santa's? I probably don't. But we're gonna try. Got Hisoka here with me. Maybe we'll survive. If I don't kill everyone.
Come, give yourselves to my scouring winds that I may feast upon your essence.
Ooh, kinky.
Such rich, exquisite ether. My head shivers with anticipation. Oh no, God!
Oh, I don't like this. I am just following everyone else. Oh no! What does this mean? What does this mean?
Try this!
Oh, I am glad I got one. Nope, that's tank. That's tank buster.
How about you?
I don't like this. What does this mean? Oh!
win!
Thank you! Oh.
Soft, strong, and free.
What does this mean? Oh, I have been unbound because I died.
Try this. You feel it too, do you not? You've done well to last this long.
Thank you!
But the battle has only just begun.
Smacked her. It is very fast. It is a very fast fight. Also, this is badass. Oh. She got that one really big arm. I guess we know the Barbaricio is doing very well.
You're dead if you can!
I'm sorry.
I'll make it quick.
What the heck? No!
Don't underestimate me. Feel my fury! Know your place.
Holy crap! This is just pure mayhem! No.
sight!
Oh dear.
The insolence! Dodge this if you can! I'll make it quick.
I was so busy panicking over not dying that I almost forgot I was supposed to use the LB. Ah! Oh, the mechanics!
Don't! I will not be denied!
You will be denied. Steppies, time, more mechanics, more. Non-extreme! Oh my word! That was so crazy! I have never done an extreme, before. Thank you very much for the help. I'm and for the cheers. Thank you. You may have the ear wiggles. That is just ass. Oh, that was great. Thank you so much for doing that with me. The extreme, sometimes if you want, I do want to get into extremes and savages and stuff. I've been gearing up Red Mage to do endgame.
There's still time. With more of the dragon's ether, I can yet.
Anytime, I appreciate.
You're finished. Damn it all!
You are always welcome to join me. Yeah, get her, Zero. Excellent. Oh, 6.3. That's true. Just drag you and Tanaz with me. You both attempt to get me into a new extreme for the first time and have it be the brand new one.
I see you've bested Barbaricia. Well done.
Oh.
Her minions too are all crystallized or scattered. The day is ours.
We win!
What of my sister? Tell me you learned something about Ashdaya.
It's just a rock.
So the Archfiend and her crystal yielded not.
Dance, huh? Noted.
Our efforts have not been entirely fruitless. We have deprived your sister's captor of another powerful champion. With Zero, we may yet challenge Golbez and his minions.
Yeah, look at his Stenny being all encouraging. It's such growth. He's a softie.
Indeed. We could not have come this far without your aid. Thank you, Zero.
I but fulfilled my part of the bargain. And now I will have my...
Oh. Quick, which death animation is that?
Her ether is nearly spent. Perhaps unsurprising given how much power she used.
Give me 1 sec. There we go. Sorry about that. But I know, right, bots? Good night, Tanaz. Sleep well. Thanks for hanging out. Ether's nearly spent. You kinda ain't welcome here. Ban all bots. Good night.
I wouldn't want to face another Archfiend without her. We should hurry back to Zero's domain.
Agreed. Eager though I am to continue, it would be unwise to risk our lives for the sake of haste.
That is true.
Let us suspend the mission and tend to Zero.
Though Zero remains unconscious, she appears otherwise fine. Insofar as I can discern, at any rate, being part void sent, her physiology may be rather different from ours. Let us observe her for a while as we discuss our next move. Getting money! Concern is writ plain upon Varshan's face. Return from the void. We're going home. How long do you suppose she will remain this way? I haven't the faintest inkling, nor can I say whether the aether we can afford to share will be enough to awaken her. It would be best to take her back with us to the source. There she would be guaranteed all she requires. Zero cannot give her consent, but it seems we have no choice. The alternative would be to leave her here defenseless. Should she later desire it, we can bring her home. Dimma, might I ask you to hold on to Barbaricia's memoria? It may yet serve a purpose. Oh? What happened to her? You have business with Zero? We have a newcomer, a former minion of Barbaricia. Let her know when she wakes, will you? Barbaricia's minion. Why not go find this newcomer, so we have something to tell Zero, if nothing else? Indeed. May I trouble you to join me, Dimma? With luck, we might learn something of Golbez. Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea to send the little... Okay, he's not little. Vritra is an ancient dragon who is a badass. I have to remember this. But Varshan just seems very small and squishy. He seems... I know he's geared up for tanking, but he just looks like a glass cannon. Deserter void sent. You're the ones who felled Barbaricia. I won't make trouble. I'll obey, so please let me stay. If you would obey, then tell me all you know of Golbez. There isn't much I can tell. Only the Archfiends are allowed into his domain, wherever it is. None but they know. He is a boy! You're right, he is a boy! He is... but a boy. I see. No better way to guard oneself than keeping one's location secret. How does Golbez communicate with his minions afield? He has these scepters? Staves? Whatever they are, he uses them to talk to those far away. Not unlike link pearls, at least in function. That will be all. My thanks for your cooperation. My thanks to you as well for affording me the time. I am satisfied, so let us rejoin the others and head home. I feel like I need to start singing Here Comes the Boy at Varshan now. So we go, here's what we do. We go, here comes the boy to Varshan, and then it's all sweet. And then you just turn around and you look at Dim and it's like, here comes the boy! And it turns into the gremlin one, where it starts screaming. I trust you understand that once we leave the 13th, we will not return until we are prepared to resume our search. Knowing this, are you ready to depart? No, I want to stay here and take screenshots. Well, come back. I want to come back. Let us come back. Okay, this picture reminds me so much of Final Fantasy IV, and I love it. Oh, hello, kitty. You have been let in. She does not want pets. She just wants in her tree. Back to Troya, then, and thence home. That's right, we can only get in through Troya. Guys, bring her hat. We're home. I guess almost home? Why he got no eyebrows? Yeah, there he is. The gremlin himself.
Ah, you're all safe. Thank the sisters.
A moment while I close the gate.
Close the gate. Open the gate. Close the gate. Open the gate just a little bit.
There. We may rest easy for now. Was there any trouble? I expect some void scent slipped through.
A few did, aye. But we were ready and dealt with them without incident.
That is well. I cannot thank you enough for your vigilance.
Yes, you're grateful. But aren't you forgetting something more important? You know, the polite but warm formalities one delights in hearing when their little brother returns from a long journey.
Dean is so cheeky.
Indeed.
Sorry.
It is good to be home again, among those who I love dearly and missed so much.
And we are glad to receive you, Varshan. Welcome home.
Aww. It's wholesome.
Chambers have been prepared for your use at Megaduta. Let us take Zero there at once.
I like the music here. Oh, hello. Master Louis, we have been expecting you. If you would follow me, I will show you to the guest chambers. Yes, please.
Our mission took many an unexpected turn. I am relieved that we have all returned safely. But before you all enjoy the rest you have earned 12 times over, I would consult you on one last matter.
Zero.
While she appears none the worse for wear, she remains locked in slumber, and I cannot help but worry. Is there aught we can do to expedite her recovery? If her ether is exhausted, perhaps I can share some of mine now.
In the wastelands of the 13th, one can only replenish ether by taking it from others, be it by trade or by force. In contrast, the source is rich in ambient ether. Simply being here and drawing breath, Zero will absorb what she needs.
Then we need but wait?
I believe so. She will awaken in time, and when she does, give her something to eat. Judging by her form, she should also be able to derive nourishment from food. I know you promised her your ether, but perhaps she might appreciate fine Harnish cuisine more.
Food can certainly be arranged.
She looks like any other person. Unsurprising, perhaps, given that she is only part void sent.
Zero said before that Xenos had altered her essence. A change wrought, I suspect, with the power of darkness. It acted upon the part of her that is void sent, rendering it dominant. Thus, we were able to reverse it with the power of light. I labor to believe that Xenos possessed such arcane knowledge. In all likelihood, it came from Fandaniel. Were Zero wholly void sent, I doubt the crystal would have had an effect on her. One might say that Hydaelyn had a hand in your meeting.
Tis no exaggeration to say that Zero has proven herself invaluable. A boon from Hydaelyn herself. Her cooperation may come at a price, but whatever it is, I am willing to pay it. Exhausting though it may be at times.
Okay, I should actually pay attention to what I'm collecting here. Direct hit rate, crit. I assume crit? I don't know. I need to figure out what I actually need for materia for Red Mage. A world with light and life. Never one to remain idle, Y'shtola would tend to an errand. If I may excuse myself, I wish to pay a visit to the High Crucible. While the scales functioned admirably, it would be prudent to have them inspected for signs of degradation. By all means, I shall do the same for this vessel. Then I'll go and meet with the soldiers, share with them what I learned fighting Voidsent in the 13th. What of you, my friend? Have you any immediate plans? Never go wrong with crit. Excellent! Just do big numbers. Nothing in particular, I'm just worried about Zero. I might go and tend to my island! As I always do. Truly. Had I known you had such interests, I might have entrusted you with the development of our nearby isles to attract visitors. At any rate, should you be in no hurry, might I trouble you with a small task first? Pretty much every job loves it. That makes sense. Can never go wrong with crit. I like. We should have food ready for Zero when she awakens, you see. Would you be willing to go to Mayreed's Mayheen and ask for suitable refreshments? Who's gonna become an islandeer? What did you call someone who just owns multiple islands? A landlord? Excellent. In the meantime, Nidhana and I shall watch over Zero. She is already en route. Let us each tend to our respective businesses and reconvene anon. Red Mage, crit, direct hit, and determination. Ah! Thank you. Noted. I'll have to start actually gearing that up now that I have my gear for the most part. I still need to get Lunar Envoy's stuff, but I have all the Abyssos gear. I am responsible. Welcome to May Reed's Mayhem. Please make yourself comfortable. Most jobs sit with those, but some also like taking skill speed or spell speed. That makes sense. Especially if you have a class that's like really, really slow. Tanks barely ever take tenacity, and healers the same with piety, mainly in progression. Oh, yeah, I did have someone. I ran up to them with my sage, and they were like, take that piety material off, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry. Grant, they were joking around. This was a friend. I was just using up the random materia I had in my inventory because my inventory was full, so I was sticking it on gear. What? A guest of the satrap has collapsed from hunger. Of course I would be happy to help. You need only tell me what you desire. Speed factor is to go fast enough to gain skill uses. Going slower means you do more damage overall. Really? Huh. I didn't realize that. I just assumed that the faster you could cast, the more damage you would do. Your most expensive dish, just for good measure. Something light and refreshing, like fruit perhaps. Rich and hearty meal with plenty of meat. Modest quantity of the living mortal's aether should suffice. Meat. While that might be perfect for an adventurer preparing to raid a treasure vault, I fear it would be too much for someone coming out of a long slumber. I would recommend something gentler on the stomach, like these apples here. They've just come in, and I can guarantee their freshness. Afterwards, once your guest feels better, she's welcome to sample whatever else we can provide. Just let me know. The most complex class with gear sets is Black Mage. I have heard Black Mage is very complicated. That's a wall. Black Mage would get some more value out of going faster, but if you go with a crit build, you can make up for the lack of cast with big numby. Oh, I gotcha. Okay. That makes sense. Get all the big numbers. See the big shiny ones. I'm not gonna lie, I finally got to that phase very recently where I was like, I don't want to stop my rotation to do an LB because I liked pushing the buttons that make the shiny numbers go up. I like seeing the shiny, like when you crit on a boss and you have the floating damage numbers and the big damage number comes up. I like that. Consistency versus luck with skill and spell speed. That makes sense. Well, if you've got something that works, no reason to necessarily rework the wheel in a lot of cases. Ah, welcome back. Lest you worry, Mistress Nidhana has been taking good care of our guest. Will you be joining them now? Yes, I have apples. Apples with a plum.
Light.
Surprise!
Is this an inn? What happened? How did I get here?
A lot of back-end math to how stat tiering and why we meld. We meld. It basically means best.
There's no time. I must rejoin the battle. I must...
Oh, 0. Big numbers. Unless it's 0, because 0 is best number. Because it's Zero.
Oh, you're awake! Wonderful!
No!
Ah! Ah!
There's nothing and everything. You're right.
What is this? Some sort of fiend?
A fiend? Where is it? Where? But this is no time for jokes. You're in the source, my dear. The world next door. So to speak. The others brought you here after you collapsed. I'll fetch them at once. Wait, just a moment.
At least Zero didn't just instantly start attacking. That is the scariest Nidana's ever looked. Oh my gosh, Varshan's a baby again!
I took the liberty of arranging refreshments. I hope you find them as flavorful as they are invigorating.
This isn't what you promised. I suppose ether is ether.
Come.
Wait. Don't tell me you don't know how to eat?
I took what I needed from it. What's the problem?
Where's the enjoyment in that? You're supposed to bite, to chew, to savor, and then swallow. That's the way. So, did it taste good?
I don't know.
The long years without eating may have dulled your sense of taste.
Well, we void scent have no need for such when consuming others.
Ooh, that's true. I don't even want to consider what void scent would taste like.
There are some who speak of taste when describing the quality and affinity of their praise ether. But I loathe the act. Taking ether in small amounts like this is one thing. But diluting my essence, diminishing myself, I'd sooner die.
I know Zero's having a serious moment, but that got me. Freaking chicken. They do all have wings. But they can actually fly, so... I love the act. Taking ether in small amounts is like this is one thing, but diluting my essence, diminishing myself, I'd sooner die.
And I have died. Countless times.
Oh.
You have? But what happens when you do?
Not much. After a while, you return, together with all your expended life force. The important thing is to die where others won't devour you.
Zero's face looks like a combination of a Viera face. Is that a male Viera face?
Amazing! My peers who study immortality and resurrection would be most interested in this phenomenon.
Oh no.
The question of taste aside, I am glad that you are able to partake of food like us. I dare say it agrees with your personal preferences.
That's true. You can keep giving me the same on a regular basis.
Very well. As my guest, I shall see that you do not want for comfort. And one other thing. We brought you to our world without your consent, and for that, I apologize. If you wish it, we will return you to yours once you have regained your strength.
It's fine. I have no reason to go back.
Poor Zero.
Except for yours, perhaps. You intend to cross over again, I take it.
I do. I have yet to find my sister. I want nothing more than to rush to her aid, to find this Golbez and free her from his clutches, if he still holds her captive.
Oh, male Midlander 1 as a base. Really? I've been trying to figure it out this whole time, what her model base is. It's part of why I was looking at the death emote animation, because sometimes you can kind of figure things out, but I didn't know that one, so I wasn't sure. That's interesting.
Though if our recent experience has taught us anything, 'tis that the 13th is more dangerous than we ever imagined. Caution must be our watchword.
Better late than never. In the short time you spent in our world, you left a trail of chaos in your wake. You managed to return in one piece this time. But don't assume you'll be so lucky the next.
You left a trail of chaos. I am chaos. I am the cat of chaos. Of course I left a trail of chaos in my wake. And I'll do it again!
Rest assured, we will make no assumptions and spare no preparation. Speaking of which, while we rest and ready ourselves, I ask that you tell me more about your home. In return, I will tell you about ours. I will show you my domain, Radz at hand.
Again, a stranger in this strange land.
I love her expressions.
I have a condition. You must come too.
You have my thanks.
Zero's like, yes, I will go do the things, but only if you come with me. This world is brimming with ether. I feel invigorated just standing here in the breeze. I'm glad to hear that. So, is there any place in particular you wish to see? Perhaps where that food came from. Apple, was it? While I don't expect I'll collapse again, it would be good to know where I can procure more of it if necessary. Mayreed's Maheen it is, then. I shall introduce you to the head waitress, Melil. Bashan and Zero are now accompanying me. Excellent. Come along. Are there any chatty points? Yes. Alright, we're going by Aethernet Shard. There they are. Zero is very nice. I like Zero. Oh, it's so funny having this just... having Zero hanging out here and then Child Varshan. Art of her and Y'shtola very early on in 6.2's release was also very good. I don't know if I've seen that. I gotta take a look at it. We could attempt to introduce Zero to Mayreed herself, but Melil is more likely to be available. Okay. This is the place? The air is different here, and I speak not of the heat. There's a texture to it, a fullness, unlike that of elsewhere. You smell the cooking, I believe. Hannish cuisine is quite fragrant. and delicious. I hope you will agree. See, fan art. Oh, the fan art. Oh, the fan art. Oh, no. Oh, the fan art. It's like one of those says, that is a dangerous road to walk down when you look up fan anything. Rule 34. Welcome to May Reads Me. Greetings, Miliel. And may I introduce you to Zero. She is an esteemed guest, and I ask that you see to her meals during her stay. Ah, yes. Mayreed has told me all. Please come to us whenever you're hungry. We'll look after you. Not even like just the shipping. Okay, shipping's cute. It was here that Dima obtained the apple. While the palace cooks can prepare whatever you desire, 'tis certainly a quick and convenient food. I'll remember it. Who are the ones there moving their bodies about? Is it for some ritual related to eating? The dancers? They move their bodies to bring pleasure to those who are watching. 'Tis a form of entertainment, part of our culture. How needlessly complicated. We Void Scent prefer simpler pleasures, like eating each other. That may be the way of it now, but your world too must have had some such complicated diversions once. I don't remember. Well, let us move on. I propose we visit Balshan Bazaar, where goods the world over may be found. Yeah, shipping is like, it's one of those things where I think it's fine. As long, in general, most things, like if you aren't hurting yourself or other people with it, then you're good. As long as people aren't getting toxic, you know. Look at all these people. Do you recall the time we traveled together to the outpost? Should our tour take us outside the city, we must make use of Hamsa again. No, don't put me on the bird. What are all these things for? What do you do here? This is a marketplace where people buy and sell goods. Since its earliest days, Radzet Han has served as a trading hub, and here you'll find not only local products, but wares from distant lands. I should mention that the vendors generally only accept payment in coin or tombstones. If there's aught you desire, I shall take care of it. So that's what tombstones are for. Void Scent returned with them on occasion, but I never knew their purpose. They struck me as useless trinkets, and I couldn't understand your obsession with them. On that subject, there appeared to be no shops in the 13th. Do you never make bargains in which possessions are exchanged? We do, but rarely. We strike bargains when we want something done. If we desire an object, we kill whoever has it. I see. Your bargains may be likened to employment, I believe. Shall bear this in mind. With that, let us continue on. I propose we head to the High Crucible of Alchemia. That's just, like, awkward. Like, ah, yes, you have a stick. I want that stick. Proceeds to murder the owner of the stick. I just ran all that way so I could go back. To be fair, that sounds like endgame raiding. My mind has gone blank. Which part sounds like endgame raiding? Sorry, I got too distracted over the fact that I went the complete opposite direction of where I needed to go to get the big stick. Oh, yes! Yes, you're right. Just gotta bonk someone for the stick so that you can give it back for a bigger stick. I'm Master Vritra. How may we serve you this evening? If you're here for your vessel, I'm afraid we're still tending to it. No, there's no rush. Pray, take as much time as you require, and know that I have complete faith in your work. The High Crucible is home to the finest alchemists. They are the ones who created my bodies, and can provide you with healing as well. Now that I think on it, you weren't at all surprised when I changed forms. Were you aware of my nature from the start, that I was a soul occupying a vessel not my own? It's hardly uncommon in our world. When given the chance, many shed their bodies to claim stronger ones. It's so, like, they're like all looking away from my screen right now, and I can't turn my camera in a way to actually have them look at me. Oh, you must be the rumored guest. We've been most eager to meet you. If you have a moment, would you care to stay for some tea? The sisters know we'd love to hear your tales. No, I've had enough food for now, and can always obtain more without the need for inane chatter. Now, no need to decline outright. I dare say you're tired, so let us save it for another time and return to Megaduta. If aught catches your eye en route, do not hesitate to say so. Okay. Let's see. Is there aught that will catch her eye? Revood fibers. Just double checking one more time. Nope, don't see any chat boxes. It is so nice that you can take them through the Ethernet system with you and on your motorcycles. Some sort of fruit. Pitiful things, though. I imagine you'd need to eat a lot to derive any satisfaction. These are mulberry trees. While the fruits are indeed edible, more important are the leaves, which we feed to silkworms. Without the creatures, we wouldn't have the silk to make our famous Thavnarian weave. Furthermore, the bark of the tree also possesses medicinal properties. You would be hard-pressed to find a more useful plant. Is that so? Aside from food, I wouldn't have considered any other purpose for it. Back in my day, we had to walk and watch Grahatia walk into the sky. Wait, did he like glitch up into the sky? Just start like walking away into the void? Okay, tell me. On release. Following companions would walk into the sky at random. No! Oh no! They're just like, see ya, I'm out. I'm out of here, just zoom. Oh, an image. Fantastic. I love it. You gotta take pictures of glitches like that when you find them. It's great. Like, I know people who make the game don't want to see it, but it is kind of a treat to just find those glitches sometimes. Freaking companions just zipping up into the sky like they're freaking plane. That's fantastic. Is that so? Aside from food, I wouldn't have considered any other purpose for it. Master Vritra, and Dimma too. Oh, look, it's the kid. If it isn't young Murad, and that must be your sister, Yashra, is all well at the orphanage? Yes, Your Excellency. The other children are very nice, and we all look out for one another. Oh, just the other day, Estinian came to see us. Everyone was really excited. Truly? Estinian paid you a visit? That as well. Is she a new friend? friend? You know what that is? What? You mean you don't? She is a visitor from a faraway land, you see, and is still unfamiliar with our language. Then we'll teach you. A friend is someone you like to play with. Play with. Xenos seemed to be enjoying himself when he fought you. Is that the same thing? More or less? Absolutely not. More or less. I see. But is having someone to play with so fulfilling? Still do not understand why. Why he traversed the great expanse. Why he risked life and limb. For you. Okay, he did that because of an obsession. It wasn't for me, it was for the sake of trying to kill me again. For a hunt. So I don't think that's really the same thing. But you're getting there. We'll teach you. But I waste energy dwelling on such things. I am not Xenos. I stand to gain nothing by knowing his heart. I'm sorry I couldn't explain it well. There's no need to apologize. The fault is not yours, but mine for failing to make sense of your words. Well, we had better get back to our errand. Goodbye. It was nice meeting you. Through Xenos, I thought I understood the ways of your world. But the more I learn of it, the more I realize how little I actually know. It's all so strange, your behavior and your reasons. I find myself baffled at every turn. But the feeling is not unwelcome. I'm learning, bit by bit. It was the right decision to join you. Aww! Zero's happy about joining us! Buried memory. Oh, it's the title one. A gentle smile plays on Varshan's lips. Options: food, drink, and money. I believe Zero's time here has been rewarding, and was in no small part due to your company. My thanks for agreeing to join us. Come, let us return to Megaduda. We are a good warrior of light. Saving all our friends, being helpful. I like it. My goodness. I'm almost done. I honestly I wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to finish it tonight, but considering I assume this is the last quest. Welcome back, Master Louis. Will you be heading to the guest chambers? Yes. Yes, I will. I will be heading there. Oh.
So, what are your impressions of Radzatan?
There's a lot of mortals.
Considering your origin, I can see why that might be your first observation. Though they would call each other people, I think.
Sorry, there was a bunch of background noise, so I had to mute myself for a minute. I would love to see. I don't know if I have this set up to allow chat to receive images. Let me take a quick peek and make sure. Oh, I have to open the freaking fancy website, don't I? Oh, let's see if it works. Oh my gosh, he is straight up floating. That's hilarious.
He's just standing there. He's just standing in the sky. What the heck is he doing?
I love it. Oh, a few steps into the air. It does look very wacky. I freaking love it. That's hilarious. Oh, I love that. He's a straight up floating Graha. He's just so innocent he floats. And I apologize for the continued noise in the background. I don't know what's going on and what they're talking about. So I'm gonna go ahead and mute myself again while we watch the rest of this cutscene.
If you wish to know about our fair city, I should be glad to place a guide at your disposal.
No need. I'll show myself around. There's only so much about my home I can share with you in return, after all. While I remember some few tales of the past, I cannot speak to their authenticity. But if that is enough, then I will tell you of the events that saw darkness engulf our world. The Contra Memoria.
We are all ears. Please.
Long ago, light filled the world and all was at peace. But then the servants of darkness came, and they bequeathed a black art unto men. Channeling the power of hope and prayer, one could call forth fearsome beings known as Eidolons.
The Ascians. And these Eidolons are surely primals.
Then you have faced the same, and understand that when an Eidolon is birthed, strife follows. And in such strife, the weak are the first to suffer. When it seemed the world would be plunged into chaos, heroes appeared. They who were blessed with a singular power, the power to bind the ether of Eidolons within crystals known as Memoria. My mother was one such Memoriate, but in fighting to save many, she herself was touched by darkness, as was I.
And so you were born part Voidsent, before the world was overcome.
How exactly did that calamity come to pass? Did the Memoriates not triumph?
They did. They expunged the seeds of chaos and restored the peace, only to find themselves seduced by the darkness they had sealed. They spread the taint, transforming men into monsters, what you call Voidsent, and raised armies to wage new wars.
Not the first to be corrupted by power, nor the last.
Some defied temptation and held fast to the light. My mother and I among them. For years and years we fought, but it was not enough. And when our strength was spent, our bulwarks broken, so too was the world.
The flood of darkness.
The stars faded from the heavens as a pall black as pitch enveloped creation. Darkness raged unchecked, rending the very walls of reality. I was cast into the rift, and there trapped for what felt like an eternity. Until I came upon a crack. Tiny, infinitesimal, but enough for me to squeeze through. and find my world changed beyond recognition, into the lightless waste you saw.
So that is how you were able to escape becoming a void scent in full.
I suppose I should consider myself fortunate. Were I like most others, I wouldn't have lasted a day before being devoured. We, the lost, are better equipped to survive in a lost world.
A lost world, you say? I wouldn't be so sure. The 13th is still there, is it not?
You stole at it again.
What are you getting at?
Jurassic Park. Oh no. You stole it, no!
To explain requires that we initiate you into the truth of the source and its reflections. Be warned that this will take a while.
Yes, it will take a while. Several expansions. At least. By the way, I've literally killed Despair, Zero. What do you think about that?
Then, unlike the worlds that have been rejoined, mine still...
The Oracle of Light prevented the first from being completely overcome. So the situation may not be completely identical to that of your 13th. But the fact remains that we were able to restore a measure of balance to a world brought to the brink of destruction. After which, some intrepid young souls succeeded in restoring life back to lands thought lost to light. Which gives me cause to hope the day may yet come when life springs forth anew in the 13th. Of course, these are only possibilities. I offer no guarantees. But having experienced what we have, I dare say we are more qualified than most to speak on the matter.
Wait, I don't understand. Why would you say these things? As if you mean to... But the sole reason you came to the Void was...
To find a dragon, aye. And in light of what we've seen, we'd be fools to strive for more.
Well, we're fools, all right.
But we Scions, former Scions, begging your pardon, have a habit of not leaving well enough alone. And old habits die hard, don't they, my friend?
Yes.
Restoring the light would serve our efforts to find and free Ashdaya. There is no reason not to try.
Do as you will. I have no desire to save that world.
Oh, Zero.
Be that as it may, we will have need of your power when next we face Void Scent.
You know how it works. If you want my help, you must pay my price. And now that you've drawn Golbez's attention, it's going to cost you more. A lot more. I will consider this a deposit.
Love the wholesome music. Oh, we did it! Hello, Varshan! Little baby! Little baby man! Though our time in the void was short, we managed to ascertain that my sister yet lives, and it cannot be overstated how fortunate we are to have met Zero. But the greater blessing is nevertheless you, my friend, for your encouragement to embark upon my search anew, and your help in overcoming the challenges thus far. That is a squishy eyeball. Excuse me, sir. Kill it. Thank you. Golbez and his minions will seek to stymie our efforts. Of this we can be sure. There's a normal side quest in this location that goes in depth on Barbaricia and Scarmiglione if you want to do that. Oh, cool. Not tonight, but maybe later, because it is getting really early in the morning for me, and I need to go to bed because I have to do all of my Christmas shopping today. Because I did not do it previously. I gotta go get gifts for everyone for the holidays. With you at my side, I have confidence that we will succeed, that we will find and liberate my sister, and that we shall return home together. Actually, maybe I will do it tonight. It depends on how long this ending cutscene takes. We'll see. If I still have energy when it's done, and it's not too late. Yeah, sleep. Meanwhile, elsewhere. Okay, noted. Then I could do side quests later on. Excellent. Thank you for letting me know. I definitely want to look into it. There he is.
First Scarmiglione, and now Barbaricia. Useless, the both of them.
It was no lie. They conspire with a memorial.
And their search for the dragon will lead them here. The war looms nigh. We cannot allow these interlopers to interfere.
If I may, my lord, I have a plan to eliminate them. In order to guarantee success, however, I will require Cagnezzo's cooperation. Now there's sport to be had, then I'll play along. As much as I dislike following your lead, I have no patience for scheming.
Well and good to have confidence, but do not forget the cost of failure.
Rest assured, I will see the dream to fruition. Even should I be consumed by my own flames, I will pave the way for one and all.
Then I will trust in your oath and your plan.
We will give you cause to rejoice, my lord. This I vow. Ha ha! Some excitement for a change.
No sacrifice is too great. Even should my 4 archfiends be lost, I will not halt my steps. The prison of passivity is an obstacle to my cause, and so you must fall. What irony that the blessed damned should set us free.
No way.
As I swore so long ago. The gate lies open. At long last, my ambition shall be fulfilled!
Oh. Oh my gosh! I cannot wait for the next patch. I'm so excited. Even realms long lost to dark may find in memory rebirth's spark. Into the light. To be continued! It's to be continued! Ah! 3-ish weeks? Excellent. Maybe that'll give me enough time to actually get through freaking Hildebrand, because I'm still in the ARR portion of the Hildebrand quests. Oh, I'm so excited. I am current. I am caught up. I have caught up. I have caught up and I am happy. Oh, I'm so excited. I've been wanting to be current for so long. I can't believe I finally got there. Oh, thank you for hanging out with me. But yeah, I think I will take your advice and head to bed because it is late. It is late and I gotta go run and get stuff from stores. Dive down to the endgame rabbit hole. Yes. I do need to go into the endgame rabbit hole, it's true. Get myself set up, start doing the content. Oh. I'm excited. It'll be a good time. Gotta actually finalize my rotations. I don't have an excuse anymore. I've got everything done. Well, all the story done. I still have a ton of side content to do. But I'll get through it all one day. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and shut down for the night and go get some sleep before I have to get up and run all over the place to buy presents for people. I doubt I will stream before the holidays. Yeah, you too. You sleep well when you get there. Have a happy holiday as well if that's something you do. Otherwise, just enjoy your winter. I will be back at some point. I'll probably be, at the very least, back when the patch launches. Crimbus, yes! Merry Chrysler, Merry Crisis! It's Christmas! Merry Christmas to all. Alright, you have a good night. I will see you later. Bye-bye!